Hello guys, this is the Hexagon Zero and welcome back to another episode of ME3 Mondays. This is the second to last episode, so please, please, please go back and watch the others. They've all been really amazing and made by really great people, so yeah. And by made by, I mean the developers of Mass Effect, that is. Anyway, for this second to last episode, I thought we would use the level 20 Geth Juggernaut Soldier. So, the build hasn't really changed, although I do want to change something, actually, right while I'm thinking about it. This little guy, I'm going to swap over to be the thermal scope of his accuracy by 25%. And this is actually 20%, but this is thermal. Gonna have to go with this one. The spread is still massive when using a Revenant, so I suppose I could switch it over to an Argus. I'm not sure that would do much. Or better yet, I could use a ADS sniper, anti-synthetic rifle. Yeah, why not? Let's do that. It mimics a Geth Prime Siege Pulse anyway. Nope. Melee damage. I'm not sure that it affects mine. And these are homing, I believe, so I don't need this. Not that it does much. Piercing mod. Nope. I think I'll attach that and that. Oop. That. There we go. And then, of course, I have the Disciple 5 shotgun on it with a high caliber barrel and spare thermal clip capacity. Right. So, with the guns out of the way, let's take a look at the powers. I have put a whole bunch into everything but except Geth Turret. Hex Shield, I have given it electrical impulse, so I could just quickly fire it up to take out husks or little crawling units. It has a shock thing, so any enemies passing through the shield would be electrified, taking 475 damage over 5 seconds. This effect can be detonated. I could extend the duration, but it can only take a certain amount of beating. And then shield strength, I didn't really see much value in it. And then larger shield, I did this one so I can get a larger area, and essentially I created this as a trap. So I would throw it up in an area and think units would walk through it and take damage. And I didn't and I didn't want to do this one simply because I don't really need it. And then Siege Pulse, I decided to put it in damage. Each store charge in your platform reduces all damage taken by 10%, which is really cool. Over recharge speed, obviously. And then resistance damage. Increased damage onto armor, shields, barriers by 60%, which is amazing. That means I can take down shields on marauders with one shot, and I can follow up with whatever I want. And then this, I can increase the number of shots by 1 and increase the chance of knocking down enemies anyway, but I decided to go with resistance damage instead. And then Juggernaut, I just went power damage and weight, weapon stability and spare ammunition, and weight of all weapons and weapon damage. I really should have gone for this one. I think I did this one just to improve my recharge a little bit, because it's kind of high. And then this one I just went complete shield, because the guy is a stupidly crazy tank. I think this is the highest shield count you can get in a game, especially if you add a modifier to it. And this is, the health is normally a high shield count, and instead it's double. So, it's like, this guy's a tank. And there's a reason for that, and by the way, we're using the Stronghold Package 3. There's a reason for that. This character cannot sprint and moves about the speed you would if you were always carrying a objective. So, if like you were carrying a synthetic power source or a new Reaper indoctrination device back to your extraction point, that's the speed you always move. So you have to be careful where you move so you don't get cornered. If you do get cornered, though, the heavy melee will get you out of there. And that's what I intend to show you. Well, along with the other stuff anyway. So, on public, any location, any enemy on silver. Alrighty then, looks like we've joined the game that's in the main menu phase right now. We have a 147, a 476, a 720, me, and 161. So, let's see how we got here. Right. This is gonna turn out fine. But it's a good thing I'm playing a support character, because all of these are Destroyer Soldiers, Krogan Sentinel, and I couldn't get the name on the last one. Alright. Let's whip out the anti-synthetic rifle. Now, I have a lot of ammo. I don't know why I have that much ammo. That's 33 rounds. I thought I had much less. Yeah, so this is an auto-fire. I can essentially just aim at a group, and it will fire and lock on to their targets. That's why there's such a large ammo cap. This is a barrage weapon. This is an area control. You getting blasted from the sides? Throw up a hex shield. And the hex shield would take care of most everything, including him. This is incredibly useful when you're dealing with Ravengers, but one of the downsides I find of it is that you cannot fire through it. Now, I can understand the reason for this. You cannot. It's more realistic than most games, because in games like Battlefield, you can shoot through your teammates to kill enemies, which is kind of odd, considering you're shooting your teammates. So you can't shoot through this hex shield. Nothing can get through it. Any bullet, that is. Except maybe a missile launcher, and I think the Banshee bullet, the Banshee energy orb thing. Maybe. I'm just barraging an empty area right now. Anyway, let's show off the Siege Pulse. So when you activate it, you get 3 shots in your shoulder. You fire it, it does a massive... I'm trying to figure out what the shields are. Oh, there you go. Oh, he dodged. No, you didn't. Oh, he decided to be a bodyguard. Oh, now you're both dead. Anyway, I need to find an example of using the heavy melee. The one bad thing about this weapon is the fact that you fire it incredibly slowly. But I really like this Siege Pulse. It's an insta-kill against husks. The Siege Pulse, that is. Damn, these guys are good. Come on. We're just whipping through this. Anyway, this is the just if I tap F, you release this kind of pulse from your body, which will knock back anything, and it's especially useful for dealing with swarmers, which, if these guys are the Reapers, we'll be dealing with. I should probably just throw one of those. And didn't get him. Okay. Ah. You guys want to play. That's the heavy melee. You essentially, if it's a smaller unit, you can pick them up and shock the crap out of them, and it will recharge your shields at the same time. I know. It's awesome. And it also does a large amount of damage. You get splashed, you get dead, you get dead. Hey, look, Siege Point Medal. The Siege Pulse Medal. Yeah. The unfortunate thing is that you have a very high recharge rate. But this character is special. Special because it cannot be insta-killed by anything. Simply because it's too big. I'm standing right next to a Banshee right now, and I'm just gonna zap it till it's dead, and it can't do crap about it. Now, they added an update where there's a... If you're spamming, essentially, this power, you can't continually spam it, so it'll actually... Your game will actually force you to wait. See, right here, I can't use it just immediately, so... Which is good, I can understand the reasoning for that. I might not like it, but, yeah, you know what. Whatever. Yeah, so anyway, the Banshee can't perform an insta-kill on me because I'm too big. So essentially, all I gotta do is keep her distracted from everybody else, and we will win. This works with brutes, the thing with the people, collectors, that's it. I can't remember the name for some reason. But yeah, you can see the speed of this character. You're not very fast. So you gotta be careful with your cover. You can also make cover with the Hex Shield. And unfortunately, you can be knocked... Hold on. Just gonna throw out that really quickly. Just so I can't be blasted by this Ravager. Ha 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 ha. It's funny because that little Ravager solution that you step in doesn't do anything against my shields just because it's I've got so much shields. Yeah, I heard you. Step through my shield. I feel like I'm using Force Choke combined with electricity or lightning, whatever. Either way, it just feels like I'm a badass. And this character is a badass. Because I'm taking the damage, but I'm refilling it just because I can zap all of his strength. Just because I knew my friends were going to sneak up and perhaps steal the kill. So I decided to be a point god. It's nicer than saying the W word. And just kill him quickly. Because I do 60% increased damage to armor, and brutes are all armor, so it's awesome. This also works quite well as a long-range siege pulse. That is, if you can't... if you don't have a ranged weapon, the siege pulse does work. It's just not as effective. One of my favorite things to do is throw up a Hex Shield right here. And then just shield back up and keep going through it. So it'll keep damaging her. And you can actually grab her through the shield. The only downside to this part, I'm currently blasted by marauders on both sides. That's okay, they're about to die. Alright. So, we're almost at the finale for ME3 Season 3, which is the last season. At least, at this present time, it's the last season. So, I'm going to put out a call. I'm going to be filming sometime on the weekend, next weekend that is. And I kind of want to have some people who are viewers play with me. So, obviously, I'm playing on PC, so you have to have a PC to play. And ME3, of course. And preferably a headset, because I'd like to talk to you guys. But you don't have to if you don't want to. It's purely optional. Now, a lot of people don't get that you can't fire through the shield, and they'll try to do so. Which I find kind of douchey. Because I believe it removes a little bit of your shields. The shield strength, that is. Hold on. Thank you. I just love the fact that this siege pulse just blasts them sideways. It's so cool. I did get him. Get you. You're dead. You, not so much. This is really just a siege pulse kit. Because all I'm doing is firing siege pulse. Siege. I'm speaking. We're trying to. Fire siege pulses. Both from the gun and from my character. Now, I haven't had a chance to use the Disciple yet, because, well, there has been close-up action. I've just been using the, sniper rifle. Not sniper rifle. Assault rifle. I was just this character, actually. The Krogan with lift grenades. That's another good thing about the Hex Shield, just in case you want to focus on one enemy and not be afraid of taking a whole bunch of damage from the supporter units around whatever enemy it is. Throw up the Hex Shield, it will help. A lot of people discredit it because it's a shield and they don't believe it'll... oh, crap. Don't believe it'll do much damage, because it won't, it's a shield. They want all power-based powers. Double kill. Ba-ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Already on wave 10, we're just blasting through these. I was a little apprehensive in the beginning because these are kind of low N7 rating characters, and typically that means that they're either don't know what they're doing or believe they know what they're doing, which is sometimes worse than knowing. So I'm just going to throw up a Hex Shield right here. And then... ah, right, you can't fire through that. I suppose I should just be firing long-range assault down the center channel, but I gotta deal with a little screeching problem here. Oh, get out of my face. I really wish this character had grenades. Better be dead. Now, extraction with this character. Since you're slow moving, you kind of have to stay close to the extraction point, which is kind of a bad thing because you're kind of standing in the open, and you can't take cover. I don't know if I mentioned that. Like, you can hear I'm pressing the spacebar, and it's not letting me take cover. Oh, kill streak. Just gonna launch long-range assault here, don't mind me. I love this gun. And it's only a level 1 that's already this powerful. The recoil definitely does it wonders. How did you get so much of your shields back? This does not make sense. Die! Thank you. Oh, can I hit them both? I think I can. 1, 2, 3. Huh. Because they can arc downward, you can hit them, because the bullets in the EDA sniper rifle, assault rifle, arc down, you can hit targets when they're slightly behind cover, because they will arc towards your target, not just down. It's what I'm trying to say. Area effect. Fire everywhere. Just so you can get all that damage possible. 16 minutes, 4-minute intro, about a 21-minute episode, I'm betting. Although my bets have been kind of wrong lately. Alright, a lot of XP, quite a bit of coin, and I got 3rd place. Since you're kind of a supporting character, you don't have that much of a powerful points. Of course, it depends on your build too. So, every build is different. Unless it's the same. Anyway, so here we are, very end of the match. Tell me what you guys think down in the comments of this build in the Prime. I would actually like to know, because I'm wondering if there are any better setups. I'm pretty happy with this one, but some things are sorely lacking, and I wish I could rebuild it, but I'm afraid to use one of my reset powers, because I only got 3. I know that's plenty, but still. Should I kind of want to keep the Hex Shield and the Siege Pulse, but should I focus more on protection instead of just a trap to walk through? I don't know. And then Siege Pulse, I'm kind of liking the build I have for it already. I probably wouldn't change that, but these ones I definitely want to change. This one to weapon damage. Anyway, just tell me your builds, what weapons you use for it, yada yada yada. ADAS? Anti-synthetic I want to say sniper rifle, but it isn't. Anyway, I would like to thank you guys for watching. Please remember to subscribe, like, favorite, comment, and all of that good stuff. And I will see you guys next time for the final episode of ME3 Mondays. And if you did not hear this in the middle of the video and you've just kind of skipped to the end or something like that, I'm putting out a call for any PC players of ME3 to sometime on the weekend of the 14th and 15th. I will be playing online. If you guys want to know my origin ID, it's just the Hexagon 0. Pretty easy to find. Or you can just message me on Facebook. I'm recording this now after I signed out. I accidentally said Facebook. I meant YouTube. Although I do have a Facebook for this account. I just don't have it built correctly yet. So anyway, continuing on with my little bit of end of game rant. If you guys want to play with me. If not, then, well, I have some other ideas. So, yeah. Without further ado, I will see you guys next time. This is the Hexagon 0, signing out.